Let you lead.
Wizard kind.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Imperial. Bombarda.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
Why is it grapple you?
Bombarda. Defender.
I will make you pay. There you are.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
All of Ranrock's
Revelio.
warriors deserve the same fate. Nice work. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
I won't rest.
Confringo.
I will make you pay.
Bombarda.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Defender.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is.
Revelio.
Relatively fun.
For better or... We're in.
I'm famished.
It's Totalis. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo.
Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to
Confringo. Bombarda.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. I'll miss.
Bombarda.
Let's get this over. You don't know who you're playing with. You are patrolling here now.
Bombarda. Confringo.
How many
Revelio.
monsters are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Confringo.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo. Confringo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She's good at that.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Not your best fight.
Bombarda! Confringo! Descendo!
Childish! Let's get this. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Confringo!
There you are. Put me down! No! I'll find ya.
Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo!
Oh, this shouldn't take long.
Confringo!
Won't get away.
We're not finished yet.
Confringo! Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Confringo! Imperial! Confringo! Bombarda! Defendo! Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Imperial!
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio.
Bombarda!
Now,
Confringo!
we can have a look around in peace. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Revelio.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels
Confringo.
odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother? I had hoped
to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Seems he's been burgled.
Revelio.
Pretend I never heard the rumors.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Leave the hawk lumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Confringo.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or hold all together.
Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender.
Revelio. Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio. This must be Sorona's box of letters.
Some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Lavioso! Would you like me to put you down?
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! What have you?
Lavioso!
Confringo! Bombarda!
Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to...
On another adventure, are we?
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Revelio.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we find what we can do.
Imperio. Revelio.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably exactly Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
He must have been starved.
Revelio.
Got the grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Remember, you don't want to hurt her.
Wait here! I'll run ahead!
Omi, whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. almost there. Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horntail Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Everyone can go back.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there. Revelio.
Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend, Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
What do this for? I deserve better than patrol duty.
Bombarda! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Glacier! Bombarda! Defender!
I won't rest. Dead. Hit it.
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Vanrock is full. Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Sandel's not half as tough as it sounds.
You see, some like to eat more than others, don't they?
Levioso!
Bombard!
Levioso! Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it. Yeah, I find you. Let's play. Levioso!
To get my claws out.
Running home!
Confringo! Bombarda!
Levioso!
You may want to
Confringo!
come back here.
Levioso!
Confringo! Descendo! Bombarda!
Conductor! Stop moving!
Confringo! Descendo!
Mind yourself!
Confringo!
You don't want to try that again.
Bombarda!
Tricky little cake.
Confringo!
Who do you think you are?
Bombarda!
Pathetic!
Levioso!
You
Descendo! Confringo!
Pathetic! My bite is for my dog. Never seen you feel like this.
Bombarda!
Levioso!
Revelio!
Levioso! Levioso!
Descendo! Confringo! Bombarda!
Back for more. Levioso!
Ourselves.
Confringo!
Our enemy. A fighter broke out.
Levioso!
Bombarda! Revelio!
Huh. The location marked on the map isn't far from here.
Waste of time.
Where's that Bombarda?
More jazz!
Confringo! Bombarda! Descendo!
Levioso! Pick up that!
Oh, Ava. Enjoy stealing him.
Damn you!
Confringo! Potato! Bombard! Descender!
Reducto! Still!
Confringo! Your life ends here. Bombarda! Now! Bombarda!
Marvelous! Just how many witches and wizards have you finished? Triticus is a one of my own.
Ringo!
Confringo! Defender! Bombarda!
What have you done?
Confringo!
Oh, scare you little weasel.
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
I shall get that going.
Confringo! Defender!
What have you done? Let me out, go!
Descendo!
You know not what you do. Oh, too hard.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Levioso!
Defender! Descendo!
Levioso!
Bombarda!
Get over here, you insolent child! Levioso!
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Revelio!
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts.
Confringo!
Around all day. Mind you, suppose it.
Revelio! Confringo! Bombarda! Descendo! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
himself would be proud. This place has seen better days. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Rebellion.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Yes, of course. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a...
Accio! Revelio!
I've read about mines like this. I'm seeing it as something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Patricus Totalis. Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment.
Someone's here.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio! Accio! Being watched by a door. Revelio.
I'll be quiet.
Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holiday.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Trifficus Totalis.
Sword?
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is... Looks and
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. That should be the last of them I'll eat. Bombarda. Revelio. Incendio. jockeying. Revelio. Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl